Hi everyone, today I'm going to show some updates that went to the Hedera Wallet Snap, and this is one of the really good updates where we actually added support for the Snap homepage, where you do not need to go to pulse.tuum.tech to interact with the Snap. If you just want some basic functionalities, you can just go over to the Snap homepage. And the way that you can get to the homepages on MetaMask is you click on this button right here, and then go to Snaps, and then you click on the Snap. Now I have my Snap running locally, and the official, this is the one that you'll probably see on your side, but because I'm running it locally, we're gonna play around with this here on the local host. But the UI is pretty much the exact same for you guys. So I'm going to go over to Hedera Wallet Snap homepage, and here, as soon as it loads up, you will see some information like the network. So on the homepage, it defaults to connecting to mainnet. Currently, it is not available to change the network. If you want to interact with the testnet and other stuff, you can go over to pulse.tuum.tech. But this is just for the production use, so we only support mainnet. And by default, we use the publicly available Mirror node to retrieve information from the blockchain. And here you'll see that account ID. I have an account ID, I have an account EVM address. So these two are the addresses that you'll mostly deal with. Now it also shows you associated MetaMask address. And I wanted to talk a little bit about that. And you can see under frequently asked questions, basically the reason for the MetaMask address being different from the Hedera EVM address. So that's because since MetaMask does not allow snaps to access the private keys of MetaMask accounts, Hedera Wallet Snap actually creates a whole new account with its own private key, and this private key is stored within MetaMask Enclave sandbox storage. The one thing to note is this account, even if it is a new account, it is still associated with your MetaMask account, which is the associated address here. So as long as you are connect to your MetaMask account, the same MetaMask account on a different browser using the same mnemonics, and as long as you're connected to this address, you will be able to get back to the exact same Snap account because it is associated with this MetaMask address. So when you want to send HBAR back and forth, you do not want to use the associated MetaMask address. This is just for displaying purposes. You probably want to deal with account ID, which is best because it basically there's only one account ID here, but then there's the account EVM address. This is the Snap address, and so that's the reason why we're showing both of these. So it makes it easier for you to see which MetaMask account your current Hedera Snap account is associated with. All right. So again, another thing to note is as always, the Snap. It is as safe as it can get because it's run in a sandbox environment and uses a permissions model to protect your data and respect your content. So it does not have access to anything that you don't allow it. And this includes, no third parties, websites or applications will be able to access your private keys here. Actually, that's a good segue. So one of the functionalities that we provide on the Snap homepage is being able to export your Snap account private key. Remember that I mentioned as long as you're connected to the exact same MetaMask account on a different browser, different device using the same mnemonics, you will be able to get back to this account address, account ID. But there may be a time where you just want to take your Snap account somewhere else, like HBAR wallet, for instance, or Blade wallet, and so on and so forth. So for that, because we have a whole new Snap account, just by using the same private key mnemonics on a different wallet, like HBAR wallet and my HBAR wallet, and Hashpack and Blade wallet, you're not going to get back. You're not going to be able to connect to the Snap account because remember that this is different. So to make it easier, if you wanted to use your Snap account somewhere else, some other wallets like Hashpack or something else, there's a way to do that, and you can basically click this, which basically triggers an API of the Snap that will let you view your private key. And again, this is not really This is not an API that any third-party applications can call and see this. Only the user will be able to see this. No third-party applications have access to this private key. And so, here you can basically copy this private key and take it somewhere else, and you'll be able to access your HBAR account that way as well. All right, so that's one feature. Well, one thing is right now the Snap is in continuous development phase. So even like as you saw, as soon as I clicked OK, it actually kicked me out. So in order to get back, all you need to do is just go back to the Snap's homepage, and you'll be able to get back to it. And now we actually support transferring HBAR out of your Snap account directly on the homepage now. So you can either enter the account ID or an EVM address, the amount, and memo. So memo is only needed if you are transferring your HBAR to an exchange account, so like Coinbase or something else, because they usually have a memo associated with it. So you are able to transfer your HBAR out of your Snap account over to an exchange account and back and forth, and you can use either an account ID or an EVM address. Both of them work. Now I have 0.99 HBAR. Let me just go ahead and send this to 0.0.0.1 account, and I will send a very small amount of HBAR. I don't need a memo for this, so let me go ahead and click send. So what happens is it basically triggers the Snap API to send HBAR, and you can see here I have a notification here from MetaMask. Basically, it asks you to confirm, are you sure you want to execute the following transaction, asset type HBAR, and so on and so forth. And then you can hit approve. And after a while, it takes a while, again, like you saw here, it actually kicked me out. So I can always go back to my homepage, and you can see here that our transfer was successful because it tells you exactly the transaction ID, and you can even click on this Hashscan link that lets you view the transaction, and there's a transaction hash, and then these are just the small amount of transfers that happen with this transaction. So really cool to see that in action from within the homepage, and here you can see here that you also get this message here. So let me just go ahead and click that. So okay, same thing here. Yeah, so feel free to experiment with it, try it out. With this, you are able to transact with your HBAR with your Snap account, sending HBAR back and forth between addresses and things like that directly from the homepage. We may be supporting more features, functionalities in the future here, but for now, this is a good start. And you can always view Snap documentation for more information. Visit Pulse if you want to deal with other functionalities, like being able to transfer other assets other than just HBAR, because this is only used to send HBAR. If you want to deal with other assets and view other information, you can always go here. So let me just quickly go here. Right here. Yeah, there you go. This is the wallet. All right, so that's it. Hope you learned something, and have a good day.